Hi guys, and welcome back to another video of Gaming with the Powers. I'm Jake.
I'm Sierra.
And today we're going to be doing a playthrough of Astra by Mindclash Games. So as always guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, and hopefully I might be able to win a game once, because I think I haven't won a single game on the channel yet.
Yes, you have.
No, what game did I win?
I don't know, but I feel like you won one.
Nah, I didn't. I don't win. We'll see. We'll see. But, alright guys, as always, we're going to jump straight in. So we have everything set up here for a two-player game of Astra. And so, what you're going to do is we have our player boards. Right here, we have the telescopes, we have the stardust, we have the game board for 2 players, and then we have our deck of cards. And so the goal of Astra is you are going to be collecting constellations and scoring the most victory points to see who's the best star seer of them all. Okay, as always guys, through all of our playthroughs, we're not going to go in great detail of how to play the game. We're going to kind of explain it as we move through it and just point out different things. And let's go ahead and jump right in. So first thing we're going to do is draw and fill out our constellations in the sky. And so the first one is going to be Corvus. So real quick, if you'll notice on the cards, in the top left-hand corner or right-hand corner of the card, there's going to be 2 numbers. So the white number in the dark shaded area will indicate how many stars are a part of that constellation. So Corvus, you can see there's 5, and that's how many stars are there. And then the black number is how many victory points Corvus is worth at the end of the game. The numbers here at the bottom, we'll go over those, but those are called boons. We'll explain those when we get to them. And then lastly, each of these constellations will have an ability. And so Corvus's ability is you will instantly gain 1 victory point for each undiscovered constellation you've already marked. So let's go ahead and put Corvus in there. Next one. Aquila.
I was like, he's trying to figure out how to say that.
Yeah, Aquila. So instantly gain 4 stardust. This can exceed the bag limit. All right. And then last one, I'm not even going to try that one.
Aculeus?
Aquilius?
Yeah.
Aculeus?
Aculeus?
Aculeus. We'll go with Aculeus. So the horsey instantly gained 2 stardust. This can exceed the bag limit. All right. So these are 3 starting constellations. And Sierra, we've determined, will be the start player.
Oh, did we?
Yes. He's like, oh, did we? So basically, guys, how a turn works is you're gonna have for 2 players, you'll have 4 different phases. An ability phase where you can use your constellations. You'll have the action phase where you can perform 2 actions. The discovery phase where if any constellations are filled, you get them, and then the dreamer phase. So we'll break down each phase as we move through them at different points. So yeah.
So we have to skip the ability phase, at least starting out, because neither of us have any claimed constellations that we can use the abilities for. Cool. So action phase, I am going to perform an observe action, and what that means is I'm going to spend my stardust to mark stars on one of these constellations. If I had some telescopes, I could do the same thing, observe action more than once, but no telescopes, so I'm just going to do it once. I'm going to...
I also do, while she's thinking real quick, I also do apologize, guys, for a glare. There'll probably be a glare maybe like right in this section right here, Corvus, into this area. That's just because our lighting is not the best, but also if you can see the cards have like a glossy finish to them, that's because you're going to be marking them, so they're going to reflect the light back. All
right, so I'm going to spend 4 stardust, and I'm marking all 4 on Aquila. So starting off, whenever you're marking a new constellation, you have to start on the double circle. That's the starting star, and then I could move to any adjacent circle, adjacent star after that. So I'm going to go up. So that's my 2nd star, 3rd, and 4th. And you can see both of my 3rd and 4th were different looking stars. Those are called grand stars. And for marking those, I get to mark 2, wisdom points?
Yes.
Down here on the bottom of my player board. What that essentially means is as I move through it, I can collect more and more constellations. So right now, I can only keep 3 constellations or claim 3 constellations. But as you play the game, we'll mark more and be able to gain and keep more constellation cards.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do 3 on what do you call this? Aquilius?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mark 3 on Aquilius. So again, I gotta start at the starting circle. I'm gonna move there and then move on that grand star and give me a point on my wisdom track.
All right. I'll go ahead and claim Aquilius. So I gotta spend 1 more Stardust, and then I claimed the last one. So since I claimed the last star, I get to keep him. But because Jake has marked some stars on here, he assisted in my discovery. He'll be able to choose one of these boons at the bottom. That's kind of his reward for assisting and discovering it.
Yep. So just taking a look at the boons, my options are 2 victory points. I could unexhaust an exhausted ability card or an exhausted constellation card. I can collect 4 Stardust or 1 victory point. I think here I'm going to take my 4 Stardust.
Okay.
So I need 4 Stardust, and then she'll mark it out on the card to know which one I took.
Okay. Yeah, that's just for your own tracking, I guess.
So we know. Oh, and then next card comes out from the top of the deck, Aquarius. So this turn, at the end of your turn, regain all of the Stardust you spent before making your first Grand Star in an observe action.
Before marking.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go 3 Stardust on Corvus. So I'm gonna start at the place, go on a Grand Star, and then go there and grab me another Wisdom.
All right. Well, as you can see, I have no Stardust, so I'm not going to be able to mark any stars or do the observe action. So instead, I'm going to do the rest action. I think, where is it? It's on here somewhere, right? Oh, yeah. So first thing is I get to refill my bag with Stardust up to my bag marking, I guess, which I'm still at 5, which is the starting one. So 5 Stardust, then I activate any exhausted constellation cards with elements matching the active sphere. I don't have any exhausted. I guess I should have done that first, but that's okay. Then I advance the sphere once, and because we're doing a 2-player game, we play with the Dreamer and go into the Dreamer phase, which is if you go through a rest action, the Dreamer gets to go. Because this is at 2, I have to mark 2 stars for the Dreamer on the constellation with the most unmarked stars.
Yeah. There's a player aid card that has all of the steps. So it's like you start if any.
Yep. Yeah. So you can see.
Yep. So it's like you start if there's unmarked constellations, that's where you go first, and then it has like a process of breaking down. Yeah. So she marks 2, and the Dreamer is just basically like an AI that you're kind of playing against to help speed the game along, because as you guys will see here, like the game can drag out pretty long, so the Dreamer kind of helps speed the game up as well. Okay, my turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am going to, I'm going to spend 2. And I'm going to go on Aquarius. And I'm going to go here and here.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use Aquilius and instantly gain 2 Stardust, which can exceed the limit. And then I got to exhaust him, which would be turning him sideways. So now I have 7 Stardust, and I'm going to go 6 on Aquarius and claim him. So I've got to go down the line. I got 2 Grand Stars. And now Jake would get to claim his boon, but one of the things with the dreamer is if you are, well, I guess no, tied.
I'm tied, so I still do it.
Yeah.
So if I had, since I'm tied, I still act like the dreamer's not there. But let's say the dreamer had more stars than I did, or stars observed than I did. What you would do is you would cancel out the two on the left, the two boons on the left, and I would only be able to select from the two boons on the right. So it was actually smart. I had no idea she was going on Aquarius, but my strategy is always kind of, anytime I see the dreamer hit on something, I always try and get on it just in case. But I will take those 4 victory points.
Okay.
So I'm taking my 4 victory points and going like that. All right. And a new card comes out. Ooh. New card comes out. Draco. Okay, so it's an instantly move. I can mark 1 star on 3 different undiscovered constellations. Following the star marking rules, I spend no stardust. Okay. And then I'm gonna rest. So give me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this moves along, and the dreamer comes out, and so it's gonna be Draco, right?
Yep.
So he's moving 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3.
One thing we didn't mention about the dreamer is that when you're marking for the dreamer, you have to follow the same star marking rules, but you can choose which direction to go. And if we could have marked Corvus, but we needed to mark 3, we could have chosen to just do 1 and then pretty much throw out the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get control of the dreamer.
Yes.
All right, my turn.
It is your move.
I'm going to spend. Well, I'm going to use Aquarius's ability, and then I'm going to spend my 1 and mark on Corvus.
What is Aquarius's ability?
Aquarius's ability is that at the end of your turn, I regain my stardust spent before marking my first grand star in an observe action. I'm not marking a grand star, so I'm just marking the 1 regular, so I get my 1 back.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure I marked Corvus.
Yep. My turn?
Yep.
I'm going to spend my 1, and I'm going to take the Corvus. And you get to select your boon.
I'm going to get 4 stardust.
4 stardust. All right. So she's marking off the 4 stardust, and then we get a new constellation.
Aww.
Lepus or Lepus?
Lepus? Yeah.
Lepus. Instantly mark 1 star on 3 different undiscovered constellations. Following the star marking rules, spend no stardust.
I'm going to spend. It is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to spend 4 and mark. Now I'm like hitting everything. They'll see it marked. That's not a big deal. And then mark my 1 grand star.
Alright. I'm gonna go 3 on Lepus. And I'm gonna go 1 there, 2 there, and 3 there. For a grand star and a wisdom point. And that is the end of my turn.
I am going to rest. So we're on water. I don't have any water. I gain up to my bag limit, so I'm getting 4 more. And then I'm going to move that dial over, and I'm marking 4 for the dreamer on Draco, right?
Yes. And then while she's choosing, also if you see if you notice guys on the game board, there is a little symbol here that's basically a discard. So anytime you pass that, you will discard 1 card from the top of the deck. It's kind of cool how with 2 players, they have 2 different systems built in to kind of help speed the game up. Okay. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I'm going to spend 1 and go on Aquila. And that is my turn.
I'm going to go 3 on Lepus.
All right. Well, I have 0 Stardust, so I have let me see have I marked all 3? Yeah, I marked 2. I'll use Corvus. So Corvus gives me 1 victory point for each undiscovered constellation I've already marked. So I've marked Aquila and Lepus. So that's an extra 2. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rest. So I get my 5 Stardust. 4, 5. Luca's over here. Luca! And then I advance the track. So the Dreamer just goes to 1. Is it still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah,
1, 2,
still Draco.
Still Draco.
Our dog just growled at some noise.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm spending 1 and claiming Lepus.
What are my options?
You got 4, 2 bag.
Whoa! Let me see my options. Okay, guys, so my options are 4 victory points, 2 bag, 2 unexhaust, 2 ability cards, or 4 starters. So the bag is going to be your that bag where you can hold your Stardust. That bag. I mean 2 bag is
That's pretty good.
phenomenal. I'm going with 2 bag. So my bag will be 6 and 7. So now I can hold up to 7 Stardust when I rest in my bag. And new card comes out. Canis Minor. Instantly gain 1 wisdom on the wisdom track. Alright. And it's my turn, correct?
Yep.
I'm going 3 on Draco. Going 3 on Draco. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and 3. And gain a wisdom for a Grand Star. And it is your move.
Okay. I'm gonna rest.
Okay.
So I get to unexhaust Aculeus. I get to raise back up to my bag. And then advance the token and move the Dreamer. So it looks like Aquila. I'm just gonna go 1, 2 on that girl there. And that ends my turn.
Alright. I'm going to spend my final 2 on Aquila. And just sure up to make sure I can beat the Dreamer. Your turn.
I'm gonna claim Draco.
For 3.
For 3.
For 2.
So this is what we were talking about earlier, where Jake is the assisting player, but he has less stars marked than the Dreamer.
Correct.
So we're gonna mark out these 2 with the Dreamer. He can't choose from those 2, but
I'm gonna take 6 Stardust.
you can get 6 Stardust.
I think that's 6. Yep, that's 6 Stardust. Alright. And new constellation comes out. Andromeda! Andromeda, instantly mark any one star and all stars adjacent to it, ignoring the star marking rules. Spend no stardust. Skip your action phase this turn.
I always like that action. That's a good one.
My turn.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna spend one and claim Aquila.
Okay.
So I don't know if we said what the telescope is, guys, but you can see here she can get 3 victory points, 5 stardust, a telescope, or an unexhaust 1 constellation card. A telescope is this telescope token right here. This will allow you to take the observe action a second time in a row. So you could, so for example, she could get Canis Major. If she had enough, she could spend 2 to go there, and then spend her telescope to go there, and claim it in one turn.
I think I'm going to take the 5 stardust.
Okay. 5 stardust.
Really wanted to get the telescope too.
And Virgo is coming out.
We've got
Virgo.
some big ones coming out.
Yeah. Mark any one star and all stars adjacent to it, ignoring the star marking rules. Spend no stardust. Skip your action phase this turn.
Okay.
Is the same as, or no?
And it's my turn, right? Yep.
Yes, it is your turn.
I'm going to use Lepus and Draco, I think. Which they're both mark 1 star on 3 different undiscovered constellations. Following the marking, spend no stardust.
2 stars on each.
Yep, so 2 stars on each. Ooh, I can't reach. Sorry. 1, 2. And I still have to follow the marking rules. So starting star and then moving up from there. Then I am going to spend 2. Oh, I can't claim him because I'll have to get rid of some. I guess I'll spend 1, 2. I'll spend 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And mark Andromeda.
Okay. Man, those are like 2 big stars.
Yeah.
We're getting all the big constellations today.
Yeah, we are.
All right, guys. My turn?
Yep.
I'll go ahead and spend 2 and claim Canis Minor.
Oh, no. Just kidding. I love getting the dogs.
So, I get the Grand Star. And then, okay. What boon are we getting?
I'm going to get the bag increase.
Take the bag. Alright. We'll go ahead and move that up there. Okay, and then let's go ahead and draw another card. Next one, Aura. This is a promo card. You may pay 3 stardust to gain 1 telescope. You may gain more than 1 telescope this way.
I'm going to use Achilles and gain 2 stardust. And then I'm going to spend 4. 2, 3, 4. And mark here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 grand stars.
Okay. I'm gonna go 3 on Virgo. No, 2. I'm sorry. Get one back. 2 on Virgo. And do that in the Grand Star.
Okay.
And your turn.
All right, I'm gonna rest. So I get to exhaust those 2. I'm gonna rearrange my cards constantly. Unexhaust those 2, gain up to 6 on my bag limit. There's 5 more, 6. And then move that forward and mark for the Dreamer. That one's unmarked, so I have to mark on Aura. Even though Aura and Andromeda have the same amount of unmarked stars. 1, 2, 3. And your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna spend 1 and go on Andromeda for the Grand Star. And do that. Your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna spend 5 and claim Ara. So, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 1 Grand Star. Oh, I can't. Wait, yeah, I
You
can. Okay,
Yeah.
I was counting wrong. Okay, so I have 5 marked there, so I do get to add them.
Alright, next card coming out. Love!
Love.
Give one of the players a hug and both of you gain 2 victory points.
Aww.
Okay.
Get it right away.
My turn?
I'll let you take that one.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
My turn?
Probably will. Yes.
I'm gonna use Canis Major to instantly gain 1 wisdom.
Nice.
Might as well.
Yep.
And then I'm going to rest. So I get 7, 6, 7. And then move this. A card gets discarded from the top of the deck.
The wolf.
Lupus. And we gotta do 4. Is that gonna be love?
Yes. That'll be love.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Star. Marking a Grand Star.
And it is.
I'm gonna rest.
Okay.
So I'll gain up to 6. My bag limit. I'm exhaust Draco. I move that forward and I'm just marking 1. Is it still love? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're tied. I get to choose. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I'll just mark love again.
Alright. I'm gonna go 4 on love. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm going 5. I take that back. 5. And I get a Grand Star. And it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 and take love.
I'm taking in 4 victory points.
Okay.
Taking my victory points while I can.
Does it reach over here?
Probably.
Sorry if you can't see my constellations.
Alright.
And I got the mark this Grand Star.
Next card, Canis Major.
Aw.
This turn, start your observe actions on any common star. Alright. So, it's my turn?
Yes. Wait, I did spend 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use Aquila to instantly gain 4.
Oh, I should have done that and then claimed her that way. Oh well.
Alright. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 4 on Virgo. So that's 4. And we're gonna get all these top ones right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go 3 on Canis Major. 1, 2,
Go 1 on Canis Major. Get on the Grand Star. Your turn.
I'm gonna give you a hug and get 2.
Yay! We both get 2 points. I get 2 points too, right?
Yeah. Just because. I guess I'm gonna spend 2 and mark Andromeda.
Okay. I'm gonna rest. So I get 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me make sure that's 6. I need 1 more. I need 1 more. Alright. I got 7. I get to unexhaust Canis Minor. And move the track and do 2. It's Canis Major.
Yep.
Okay. Your turn.
I'm just gonna rest. Neither of those get unexhausted. Gain up to 6. And I move that, and I'm marking 3. I think it's Andromeda. Okay. Then I could do, so it doesn't really matter. Let me just do 1, 2.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 3 and claim Andromeda. So what would you like?
I'll take the 5 victory points.
5 victory.
I was tempted with the telescope, but 5 victory points is pretty good.
Yeah. Serpens. Instantly mark any 1 star on 1 undiscovered constellation. You may ignore the star marking rules. Spend no stardust.
I'm gonna spend 5. I think. Yeah, I guess. But I'm gonna use Aquarius first, just so you know. And I'm spending 5. But Aquarius is going to let me get 4 of them back, so I'm going to just throw 1 over there. And I'm marking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I'm getting that Grand Star. So Aquarius is, at the end of my turn, I regain all the stardust spent before marking your first Grand Star. And I spent, there was 4 of those, so.
I'm going to use Canis Minor to instantly gain 1 wisdom. I'm going to spend 2 and grab Virgo. What would you like?
I'll take the, ooh.
That's a good one. That's a tough one,
That
actually.
is a tough one.
2 bag or 5 victory points?
Yeah, or 2 wisdom. I think I'm gonna take the 2 wisdom.
Okay.
Then I don't have to worry about grabbing those darn Grand Stars.
And then...
Wait, are we at the end?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Exosuit.
Exosuit.
This is another promo card. Probably for their game Anachrony. So gain Stardust up to your bag limit. During your next turn, you may lose the same amount of Stardust to gain 2 points.
That's an interesting one.
That is an interesting one.
I took that, right? So, or did you take that?
I took Virgo.
You took that.
Virgo, yes.
Yeah,
So,
so it is my turn.
Yes.
Okay. Where am I? I'm at 7, so I can gain more. Okay, I'm gonna use Draco and mark 1 star on 3 different constellations. Do it this way. So we're gonna go 1, 1, and I can't reach. 1, mark the nose of the Canis Major. And then...
Boop snoop.
Yeah, I booped the snoop. And I'm going to spend 3 and claim Canis Major. So you're below him. So I can't. There we go. So what are you going to claim?
4 Stardust or 2 Wisdom. We'll go 4 Stardust.
Okay. And I'm going to finish this. And I've got... That's a good one too. Canis Major. Okay.
Next one. Cauldron. Cauldron! This is another promo card. I think this is going to be for the game that I backed Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Called September. It's about witches.
Oh, interesting.
Instantly start a song, then point at players one after the other. Each player that can continue gains 1 Stardust. Gain 1 Stardust for each singing player. That's
That's funny. That's your turn because I claimed him.
okay. I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna spend 5 and go on serpents. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gain wisdom. And it is your turn.
I'm gonna spend 2, and I'm gonna use Canis Major to start on any common star. And go. I'll go 1, 2, 1 grand star.
I'm gonna do Andromeda, mark 1 star and all stars adjacent to it. So I'm gonna mark Serpents, and that's adjacent as well as that. And then I'm gonna do Virgo, mark 1 star and all stars adjacent to it. I'm gonna do the exosuit, mark there, that, and that. So I get 2 wisdom, and then I claim serpents.
Okay.
What do you want?
I'm gonna take the 5.
Okay. Take 5 victory points.
Actually, I was okay at that anyways. So then I have to rest. Actually, I'll get 6 Stardust.
6 Stardust. All right. She's taking the 6 Stardust.
Yeah, I don't want to have to rest yet.
All right.
If I lose by 5 victory points, I'm gonna cry.
So the next one out is Ursa Major. You may pay 3 Stardust to gain 1 telescope. You may gain more than 1 telescope this way. And then, as you can see, guys, we have drawn the game end card. So the game end card states when this card appears on the top of the draw deck, the end game is triggered. If it's the first player's turn, the other players take 1 last turn. If it's not the first player's turn, take turns until it's the first player's turn, finishing the current round. Then every player takes 1 last turn in 1 final round. Discard this card. If constellations are discovered during the end game, replace them with cards drawn from the rest of the draw deck as normal. So since it will be Sierra's turn, this will be our last turns across the board.
Okay. I'm gonna use Lepus and mark 1 star on 3 different constellations. So 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm gonna spend 2. And mark Exosuit, I mean.
Exosuit.
I don't know why I said Exodus. So that was 1 grand star with that. And that's my...
Okay. And then as per the rules, we'll draw another card. Eridanus. Mark any one star on all stars adjacent to it, ignoring the star marking rules.
Apparently didn't erase very well.
Oh,
Whoops.
that is crazy.
The last time we played it.
It's like marked on there.
They are marked.
All right. So my last turn. I think the smartest thing to do here is just rest. And get my... Well, actually, I can use serpents. Mark any one star on one undiscovered constellation. Although I don't think it even matters. Spend no stardust. I'll just mark on Ursa Major. And then I'm gonna rest. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Grab me some stardust. Dreamer phase. He's on Eridanus, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would move. You would discard Aruga or Eriga. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. All right, guys. So that is an entire sequence. So let's go ahead and move into final scoring here. So we'll go ahead and walk you through it. Before the game, each player is dealt a final scoring card. And we'll kind of show you the back of this as we move through it. But there's essentially a route of constellations that the game kind of wants you to take of what you were saying. But starting on the front of the card, let's go ahead and take it step by step. So we're going to mark additional fame on our board from the following. So we're going to score fame equal to the highest number marked on our pouch track. So that would be 7 for me.
6 for me.
All right, and then the next one is going to be score fame equal to the highest number marked on your wisdom track.
That's 8 for me.
So that's 7 for me. All right. The next one is going to be score 1 fame for every 3 stardust left in your pouch.
You get 2 and I get 1.
I get 2, correct. All right. The next one then is going to be score 1 fame for every 2 stars you have marked across the undiscovered constellations.
So I have 2.
Yep.
So I get 1?
Yep. All right. Then the next one is going to be score fame for your constellations that you have.
2, 4, 6, 8.
So that's going to be 9 for me.
13 for me.
All right. And then the final one is this is what we're talking about here, guys. So you're going to score fame for the combination of elements on your active and exhausted constellations. So on the back of your final scoring, it'll show you how to set these up. Okay, so you have the 4 elements on the side. And if you fill in a row, so I start with a wind and a fire, so it's prompting me to get either more wind, more fire, or earth and water. But here it is. For 2 of the same in a row, you're going to get 2 points. 3 of the same element in a row, you get 6. 4 of the same is 11. And then if you fill an entire column, that's 6 points. If you get 3 in a column, that is 3 points.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can see ours are different as well.
Yeah.
You get randomly passed out at the beginning, so then you look at it and you kind of decide what you get from there.
So I got, let me do mine real quick. So Canis Minor is Earth, Virgo is Earth.
Do we have any water?
I don't know.
Do you have a water?
I don't have any water. Corvus is Wind.
Cauldron.
Aquila is Wind. Andromeda is Wind. And Serpens is Fire. Okay?
So, as you can see on mine, I've got 3 wind, I've marked 3 earth, I guess, land.
Yeah.
I've marked, and 2 fire.
Yeah. So, going down, I would get 11. I would get 11 for that row, guys. I'm getting 2 for this one, 2 for this one. And then down this way for the 0 for the water. Coming down this way, I get 3 here, I get 3 here and 0, 0. So my total is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 21.
Mine was 11, 6, 2. And then I got lucky because we did not have many water come out. We finally got cauldron at the end, but I already had an automatic water mark. So I got 6, 3, and then 0, 0.
All right. So then you will add this total to the final total on your player board. So I'm ending up with 58.
36, 46, 56.
Ooh, she got me.
64.
64. All right.
I got 28 on that last one.
Sierra is the winner.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this is Astra. So we hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. And then, as always, please comment, like, subscribe. Be on the lookout for the review to follow suit. And you got anything to say to them?
Keep an eye on the stars.
Keep an eye on the stars. All right, guys. As always, y'all be great. Bye.
Bye.